What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Flying-Artz. It's your boy Von Walker, and yeah, let's talk about these Apple products. All right. So anyway, have y'all been noticing that every year it seems like Apple is just putting out like more and more products? I remember a time when Steve Jobs, when he came back to Apple, and when he came back, he got rid of a lot of stuff. He just cleared the board. Cleared the board. They had printers. They had all kind of stuff, like displays and 30 different types of computer. It was just they were doing the same thing that every other company does. Have as flood the market with as many products as possible, and try to sell as many of those products as possible. It was just like there was no taste, no nothing like that. So what did he do when he get back? When he came back, he said, okay, we're going to stop all this other stuff, discontinue everything, and just focus on a core set of products. And that was it.
We started with the product line. We looked at the product roadmap going out for a few years, and we said a lot of this doesn't make sense, and it's way too much stuff, and there's not enough focus. And so we actually got rid of 70% of the stuff on the product roadmap. I mean, I couldn't even figure out the damn product line after a few weeks. I kept saying, well, what is this model? How does this fit? And I started talking to customers, and they couldn't figure it out either. And so you're going to see the product line get much simpler, and you're going to see the product line get much better. And there's some new stuff coming out that's incredibly nice. In addition, we've been able to focus a lot more on the 30% of the gems and add some new stuff in that is going to take us in some whole new directions. So we are incredibly excited about the products.
Since his passing and Tim Cook took over Apple, guess what? Every year, if you've noticed, they've been adding more and more and more and more and more products. And I'm wondering, okay, is this contributing to the whole point, the whole thing of a lot of people saying, has Apple lost their mojo or stuff like that, or not being innovative anymore? I'm inclined to think probably yeah, especially when it comes to iPhone. Every time they come out, they got the regular, like this year, the 17, the 17 Max, the 17 Pro, the Air, the regular 17. It was just a lot. And now I'm hearing that they have 6 new products they're gonna add to the lineup this year that we're probably gonna see at WWDC, and a lot of extra products. I'm wondering if that's really the best idea. Honestly, personally, I don't think if you had the Air for as far as the iPhone Air and the Pro, you're gonna have the Pro. That's regardless. The iPhone Air, in my opinion, should have just been the 17, not the 17, then the 17 big display, then the Air, then the Pro, then the Pro Max. It's like you got 5 different phones for what? There's a reason why the iPhone Air isn't selling as much as it is. At least the last I checked. I don't know if it might have been different now. Last time I looked at the iPhone Air numbers was several weeks ago. So it may be different now at the recording of this video, but I don't think so. But I am seeing a lot more videos and even leaks right now with all of these products coming out with different chipsets. Now I'm hearing about the $800 laptop that's coming with the A18 chip. It's just a lot of stuff that now people are going to have all this variety, and there is such a thing as like a paralysis when it comes to choice. And I think Steve Jobs had it right when he came back and he actually streamlined the choices of what products you want to have. It was just too much going on. I don't want this video to go too long. I'm just kind of giving my thoughts on this thing because I think it's a mistake to have all of these products available and you're wondering why certain things aren't selling well. Think about it again with the Air. It's not selling as much as they thought it would have sold. Honestly, personally, again, I like the Air. I haven't bought it yet. I'm cool with my 15 right now. I don't switch my phones up that often. It usually about 3 years or maybe 4 years sometimes before I switch or upgrade. And I'm still within the 2-year mark. So I don't need to upgrade right now. And the phone that I have is perfectly fine. But when I do upgrade, I do hope that the Air is still available. Now, the product that I am kind of excited about is the foldable, the iPhone foldable. I think the foldable is going to be kind of dope. I've been waiting for them to do this because I was really getting antsy about it. I was actually contemplating jumping ship and getting I have a Pixel now for my business line, but I was thinking about switching this over and getting the foldable because I really want those. I've seen people with them and it's actually a good form factor. I like it a lot. I really do. I want to see what Apple's going to do with it before I actually make my purchase. I may just keep, you know, the candy bar for my iPhone and then still get a foldable phone for my business line. You know, the foldable Pixel. I like that thing. But I do think, getting back to the original point of this video, I do think Apple it's a lot of products. They're talking about the glasses too. They're still gonna have the Vision Pro, or they're gonna have a new version of it, a cheaper version of it, and then the glasses too. So the Vision Pro, the Vision cheaper version, and then a pair of glasses, and then 30 different phones, and then another 5 or 6 different laptops. And I mean, it's just too much. It's a lot. I don't think it's necessary. And this is exactly what happened when Steve Jobs was ousted from Apple all those years ago before he came back. As soon as they got rid of him, they had all of these products. When he came back, he streamlined the whole system, and then they became successful again. Now they're going back and doing the same crap that they did when he was ousted before. And at this point in time, he's not coming back, obviously. I guess we will see what happens. Until the next one, I will talk to you guys later. Deuces.